seriously funny my book of it jokes, chapter 3, by Timothy Kimmel Jr. Chapter 3. They made me throw away my favorite magazine and quit using my nickname. You're not really gay? My dad looked at me and was not mad like my mom. Nothing had changed except their perception of me. I've liked women the whole time. Whatever these situations happen, whenever they happen, maybe it's just me. A lot of stupid people have said a lot of stupid shit to me. So I have a lot of stupid responses. I dig deep people, though. It's not cool to pick on people just because they like something different from you. And why would you? And I care anyway. That's the only positive aspect I've taken from being called a faggot for so long. I've been called gay more than actual gay people, and that's effed up. So if anybody should be allowed to call people faggot, then I should. Like, really, you gay faggot? I'm not going to like or dislike you just because you're gay, but don't pretend I'm committing a hate crime for kicking some pieces of wood, a piece of wood's butt, or Smoke's butt, just because he wanted me to F his A instead and be a gay instead. Not my problem. You don't have to like people just because they're gay. Gay people try to get away with a lot of effed up shit, including fucked up shit they didn't even do, just to take credit for somebody else's bad ass shit and bring down its awesomeness factor. And they ain't cool or good. And that ain't cool or good either. Just like ain't really is a word. I don't have a problem saying this or any of this at any time because it's the truth. But luckily, after writing this, I won't have to anymore. I'll probably still do it anyway for fun, though. I never say this to other dudes, especially not gay people. Yet I find all men, including myself, extremely ugly. I've always have. I'm just not usually this mean. I've earned my Red Wings. I have kids. I'm probably going to have more kids unless a woman convinces me otherwise. I think gay sex is disgusting unless it's gay women having sex, and maybe even then. Maybe they're not all the way gay, though. Maybe one or both of them have sex with men too, and that's cool, or would be willing to, and that's even better, and that's pretty cool as well. Anytime voices in my head jump my shit and complain that I don't think about enough gay sex, then I think about lesbians, or at least women having sex with other women regardless of personal identity. They all complain and say, that's not what I mean, and I'm all, what's wrong with you? I'll never have the urge to, and I never have. That's why I don't. Why am I being invaded and talked shit to by a weird, annoying, gay ghost-like being? Why would you even care, you weird little gay ghost? Watching or thinking about women instead of men is just something that some men do, and some women as well, and they can't help it. It shouldn't be an issue, whatever it is. The fact that I don't pick on homosexuals should be pro-gay enough. Holding your... Oops. I have to finish recording this before it gets completely destroyed, because Kodiak is a temperate rainforest, and it just rains here nonstop. Not all my stories, I don't write down all my stories. Some of them I just tell freestyle, but this one I wrote most of it down. Most people think witches get their power from having devil blood, but it's more like devil cum. Witches really get their power from blowing the devil's... In fact, which literally translates to devil's sucker of lollipop candy, or sea sucker of the devil, and not magic user, although they are a magic user, but only from sucking the power out of the devil's prick and their sperm for their power. They need a powerfully strong devil. They get it from the devil's cum and take it all into their bodies through the pussy, the mouth, or the butthole, otherwise known as asshole. Some let it leak out in a ritual, while others hold it inside them as long as possible to absorb its powerful magical essence. These are the real witches, while non-magicals might spit it out from either their womanhood or their ejector of bodily fluids, the physical non-liquid kind, or all three. Others lick it out of these body parts so that none of its powerful magical essence is wasted, and all witches stay full of devil jizz. Usually women don't masturbate me. I mean, they have before, but only once did some strange young woman, 18 obviously, sneak into my mind while I was asleep and relieve the tension in my pants, possessing my right arm and masturbating me until I woke up. So weird. Maybe she was hungry. Speaking of, if you are a man capable of fellatio on yourself, a good way to stay warm and fed in the winter time is to curl into a ball and go down on yourself. You might not have to eat all winter with this self-perpetuating system of food management. I was going to name this book Serious Jokes, and still might. If seriously funny shit is taken, there are people out there that worship the shit, sometimes taking shit entirely too seriously. One time, my boss, Howie, or Howard Peterson, as his name is called, when we were out shit-seining, halibut long lighting. The salmon season was another time. Before I got accused of rape, which isn't on my record because I'm not actually Tupac. We just got in from long lighting halibut. Our pump toilet had broken, and instead of using a bucket, my illustrious boss and his old lady, or maybe just him, decided to use a bucket with a garbage bag lining it and planned to throw it away in town. The only problem was that some of them put their colonoscopy bags in the bucket and left it overnight. When we got to town early in the morning, I eventually threw it away, and Tommy said, "You didn't have to do that." "Yes, I did," I replied, if not out loud, then in my head. If I hadn't, who knows how long it would have stayed on the boat. And I was starting to feel sick, so I really did have to. I have kids whose diapers I've changed and felt this was above my duties, verging on heavy dookie enough to where I did not want to work for them anymore either. Well played, boss. If you know about respect, then you know usually it ends. Where it ends usually depends on where you start. I think they thought I was weird and read too much and masturbated too much anyway. I used to be a shy shitter, sensitive, and only wanting to use my own bathroom. I still take my shirt off before shitting so shit particles don't get in it unless I'm in a real hurry or really cold like. 2. But having kids and going to jail a few times desensitized me. When a kid comes in the bathroom, starting bothering you and getting into shit, and sometimes their mom too, you're not allowed to be overly sensitive anymore. Holding your shit is usually bad for you, leading to hemorrhoids and possibly not being able to shit unless you have gonorrhea, in which case holding your shit for a while so as not to shit out all of your shit at once, but you got to moderate that shit, knowing when to shit or not, following your gut and shit intuition. I'm not a shit expert, so I know what I'm talking about. Not completely full of shit like some people. I'm a shit expert, so I know what I'm talking about, and not completely full of shit like some people, but not completely shitless like somebody with gonorrhea or gonorrhea, like I say sometimes. It doesn't even exist anymore. Completely gone ape shit. I've heard many shit stories over the years, yet personal shit is veritable and verifiable. True shit. I made up a song about my youngest sister in diarrhea called Autumn Maria and put a big hard shit as its cover photo on YouTube. A shit-y irony. I used to have a complex about looking people in the eye. Some people thought I wasn't trustworthy, calling me shifty-eyed. I'm like, well, yeah, dude, I was born with a lazy eye. Of course I'm shifty-eyed. That's why I always close my eyes during orgasm. I keep scaring my girlfriend when my eyes roll back into my head. So rather than overthink it, I close my eyes. Nowadays, until it's over. Lazy-eyed people are the laziest people in the world. It's in the name, so it has to be true. My childhood friend told me he always wanted to have a dog's bunghole because they don't need toilet paper or have to wipe their butt ever. I'm pretty sure I saw a dog wipe its ass on grass once, or just scratching an itch. Then again, they can always lick their butthole clean. Dogs are very flexible. All Phillips are gay. It's in the name. They need something inside them, so they supplement with food, thinking if they can't have their butthole filled, at least they can have a full stomach and the somewhat satisfied. Just like Gabriel stands for gay boy or gay baby boy. A mother always knows, except in my case. I thought they had gotten him wrong like me until he told me he was not gay for no reason. Then his gay friend tried going down on me one night when I was whiskey drunk, and I pushed him off my limp ding-a-ling and tried to hide in the bathroom, throwing up on the way. I'm a little slow, but eventually it all clicked. There are certain names that mean gay, and once you find out, it's like you should have known anyway. That's why when Philip eats food, he's always hoping for a big it, so he can feel like it was filled up for a second. There are certain names that mean gay. For example, Gary or Gare or Gayer. Nobody's gayer than Gare. It's in the name. You should have known their parents did not like mine. You should have known their parents did. Unlike mine, I don't have a gay name. I'm named after my dad. I'm not my gay Uncle Gary. Their parents got them right in a way. A real friend doesn't let his dingling sucker suck on his straight friend's dingling while their straight friend is passed out drunk in order to try and gayify their straight friend. Somehow, now I know what Gabe and Philip were doing as kids and why they were leaving all the time and hanging out only together. I had no idea that's what men did when they hung out with each other. The thought never occurred to me. I saw that penis dingling sucker years later across the street, walking down it, and His comeback for molesting me was to say, fag you, like the pasta sauce. Once he saw me, like, he still preferred pretending about my sexuality instead of acknowledging his embarrassing mistake.